Hello everyone, welcome to another Making Monday Lovable video, and it's part of a series that I've been doing for those of you who want to become scientific illustrators. I have covered the basis, the root of what is important when you want to become a scientific illustrator, and that's essentially you and what you want, how you want to do it. Then I went through why science, feelings and creativity are a package deal. It's really important to have them all put together. We went through technical details, what's important to look there when it comes to becoming a scientific illustrator. Then I went through soft skills, compassion and love, why this is essential as well. And the last video was about communication, so how to communicate into the world that you exist so people can approach you. And today I will talk about something that is tricky, I think, for many business people, including me, and that's value and pricing. So what is your worth? What are you worth when you are a scientific illustrator? It's a super tricky topic because it is connected to your self-worth, what you believe that you're worthy of. It's connected to how you will price your services, your illustrations, your time that you spend with the client. It's connected to how you will feel then for that, about that. It's connected to how your potential clients will perceive you, and also how much they are willing to pay then. So it is overall, generally speaking, a tricky topic, but it's a really essential, important topic. I myself always disliked money. I didn't want to think about it, didn't want to talk about it, didn't want to be bothered by it. And I thought, like, yeah, great, Daria, you have that attitude towards money and you're starting a business. What the heck? And throughout in my business, I noticed at some point I got really annoyed and pissed at myself because I realized, okay, if I would have a little bit of a different attitude towards this, it will make life easier. So I went through a money mindset coaching and I challenged myself and my beliefs around money, the negative thoughts and impressions I had, and things got better. And now, 4 years into becoming a scientific illustrator, I approached that topic of money and pricing and value very differently towards how it was in the beginning. I was very shy, I didn't know. People or job coaches told me, like, well, you can't price like this, you have to price higher. You're highly educated and specialized, and what you do is so valuable. And I was like, oh, my money, like this it was. So I would also be very uncomfortable discussing pricing. When a client would ask me, I would try to, it was immediate discomfort in my stomach, and that was also then perceived by my clients, I'm sure about that. And now it is very different. I know my worth, I know the value of my work, and I know how much I should charge. I still do mistakes sometimes, I underestimate, but it's not to the extent that it was in the beginning. Essentially, money is it's neither good nor is it bad. It's just money. It's in a form of, it's an energy, it's a form of having something to exchange things with. In that case, my clients pay me, give me money, so I save them time and resources and energy and deliver them scientific illustrations that they couldn't have been made by themselves. So it's just an exchange, and it should be as fair as possible. It should be ideally the value of what it brings to the scientist, and that's super lot. That's a lot of value. So it's basically that, and knowing that, you know, that's what I do for my living. I need to have a certain cost living in a certain country, so I need to be aware of all of this. So when it comes to pricing, you can think about it in a very analytical way. Okay, that's the days of the year I want to work, this much I want to work, a vacation, potential sick days, that's my living expenses, and that's how much I should charge per hour or per project. Depending on the client, you might have different types of pricing categories as well. I used to feel super bad when I would not dare to say no. Even though I had a feeling, oh, it doesn't feel right, I would still do an illustration. By now, if I don't feel right, or if I don't feel the project, I think I had it once that I had to say no because of my ethical and moral standards, that I didn't want to illustrate a certain method or thing. I had to say no, and it felt really good, because if I would have said yes, I would have had pain and discomfort and dislike, and that would spread into the illustration. I wouldn't like it, none of it. It would still be good, but the whole process would be not likable for me, you know, even if the client could pay me. Sometimes I have suggestions where I suggest a price, and the people go way below that price, and by now I am confident enough to say, like, no, I won't be able to deliver that. I have clients that pay me what I need to be paid, so I can't make these exceptions. And there is cases where I do exceptions, or we come to a compromise. They deliver more, they give me more aspects or better basis, so I need fewer time, and then it's okay. But it is, when it comes to pricing and value, that's the biggest part that most of the people have a lot of issues and problems with, and that's the part that is, you know, super close related to how we see ourselves, how we value ourselves, how we value our time, our life, our resources, our energy, the time we want to spend, you know, not working on the weekend. If that's very low, if we have low self-esteem, low self-worth, we will price really low, and that will lead to a, you know, loop of like, oh my god, I can't make ends meet, and pain and discomfort, and all of this journey that should be enjoyable because you actually do it because you love what you do. It will become painful. So here it is super important to be aware of these things, to know, okay, I have an issue with my self-worth or trust in myself or my capabilities. Where does it come from? Why is it there? How can I change it? Is it something that I can do myself? Can I dig down into it, into this discomforting feelings, into this pain, and maybe cry and, I don't know, try to release it or untangle it? Can I do it myself? Do I need help? Do I need a therapist? Or do I need maybe just a mentor or coach specifically for money or confidence, that can unlock certain things within me that are often on the subconscious level? So I've had several coachings, and I have still mentors that help me with these things, because always something comes up. It's always a new thing that's somehow inhibiting and coming from a different angle, and that will affect how you price and how you will be able to make a living or not. So it is a really, really important topic to face, and it requires a lot of openness, a lot of vulnerability as well, to dare to say, like, yeah, I have an issue there, I should fix it. If you don't fix it, you might not make it. So yeah, that's a little bit of a tough said, but yeah, I also don't want to, you know, bullshit here, and just want to say the truth. So let me know what you think, and if you need help and advice, feel free to contact me. And yeah, have a nice Monday and a great week ahead, and talk to you next week. Bye.